When Jamie arrived at the scene of the accident, her stomach twisted into a knot. As a paramedic, it was essential to act fast and stay focused. The twisted metal wreck before her had caused brutal injuries to a teenage girl. Every second counted. But the outcome of this accident would impact her life more than anything she had ever faced.
Nobody wants to go through anything like this.
She just didn't know it yet. Hey guys, welcome to Bent Planet, where I tell you true stories of humans in abnormal predicaments. If you like hearing true stories with a dark or unexpected twist, make sure you subscribe and hit the notification bell. I have plenty in store. All right, get comfortable. On November 15th, 2022, Jamie, a paramedic in Alberta, Canada, and her partner were dispatched to a motor vehicle collision. When they arrived, it was clear this was a violent, devastating crash. Two teenage girls had been driving home after taking their dogs for a walk when their car collided with a truck. Both girls were trapped inside the wreckage, but one of them was critically injured. The girl's body was torn up beyond belief. Jamie's heart tightened, but her training took over. She moved quickly to the critically injured girl, checking her vitals, talking gently, offering comfort through the trauma. For over 20 minutes, Jamie stayed by her side, keeping her airway clear, making sure she could breathe, doing everything possible while firefighters worked to free her from the twisted metal. Finally, the moment came. The firefighter called out. It was time to pull the girl out. So gently they lifted her broken body onto a stretcher and rushed her to the waiting helicopter. There was no time to face traffic in an ambulance. The girl needed immediate care. Jamie watched as the helicopter took off, the job done for the night. Exhausted both physically and emotionally, she returned home to try and relax. But this accident hit Jamie harder than usual, not only because of the girl's injuries, but because she had her own teenage daughter, Montana. Whenever Jamie treated young girls like this, she couldn't help but think of Montana. It always pained her to imagine what parents must go through when their own child is seriously hurt. Walking through her front door, Jamie settled into her evening routine. She figured when Montana got home, they would eat together and she could forget about her horrific day by listening to Montana tell her about hers. That was her comfort. Talking to Montana always helped wash away the difficult memories of her workday. Unexpectedly though, Jamie heard a loud knock at the door. Assuming Montana had forgotten her key, she went to open it. But when Jamie opened the door, it wasn't her daughter standing there. There's been an accident, they said. Your daughter, Montana, has been in a serious crash. Jamie's heart stopped. Her mind raced. She rushed to the hospital, her thoughts in a whirlwind of panic and denial. Bursting through the hospital doors, she was told Montana was in the emergency ward, and as she raced in to be by her daughter's side, she felt like the ground was pulled from beneath her feet. Jamie's worst nightmare as a paramedic had come true. The girl, the one she had fought so hard to save at the scene, the one whose face had been so horribly disfigured that she didn't even recognize her, was Montana. She had unknowingly fought to save the life of her own daughter.
On entering the room, to her horror, she found the girl who she had sat with in the back of the crumpled vehicle, keeping alive so a family could say goodbye, and due to the extent of her injuries was unrecognizable, was Jamie's own daughter.
But due to the severity of Montana's injuries, she was kept on life support for 3 days before the decision was made to let her go.
First responders share the horrible fear that we will have to attend a call where the patient is our parent, our spouse, our friend, or God forbid, our child.
And I just want my baby girl's memory to live on, and I want everybody to know how much she meant to us and how much she means to all of my co-workers.
Alright guys, that's it for today's true story. If you would like to hear a brutal crime story, click here. If you're in the mood for a wild survival story that will have you questioning divine intervention, click here. Otherwise, please leave a comment below to let me know your thoughts on Jamie's story. Stay safe out there, and as always, stay bent.